Hello everyone, this is Ankit Kumar Sharma. We're going to represent a briefing on the topic Three Gorges Dam. A subheading is written under it World's largest power station. Why is it so? Because it produces the highest amount of power. If we talk about dam, then it produces the highest amount of power. Content, you can fastly read the content. I am skipping this. We will going through every content one by one. So, general information about this dam is it is located in country China. Main location is in Sanduping, Yiling district, and in Hubei. The main purpose of this, we have already talked about. The main purpose of this dam is to serve the power requirement of the China, to control the flood level and navigation. Status of this dam is operational. Construction of this dam began in December 14, 1994. The opening year of the dam was 2003. The total wholesome construction cost of this dam is US dollar 31.765 billion, or we can say 31.765 billion US dollar. The owner of this dam is China Yangtze Power. Basically, it is a subsidiary of China Three Gorges Corporation. As we have already talked, or we know that it is located in China, so it will be a subsidiary of Chinese government also. Now we will fastly cover the topic dams and spillways. So basically, it is a gravity type dam and constructed on Yangtze River. Height of the dam is 181 meter. Length of the dam is 2335 meter, and width at the top, means at the crest, is 40 meter, and width at the base, means at the bottom, is 105 meter. Spillway capacity is 1,16,000 cumex. Cumex means meter cube per second. Reservoir. So if we're gonna talk about reservoir is also known as Three Gorges Reservoir because it is associated with Three Gorges Dam. The total capacity of this reservoir is 39.3 cubic kilometers or kilometers cube. The catchment area comes under this reservoir is 1 million kilometer square, and the surface area of this reservoir is 1000 square kilometer, which is quite a high area. Maximum length is also huge, 600 kilometer. Normal elevation of this reservoir is 175 meter. Power station of power station get commission year is 2003 to 2012. Type of the power station is conventional. Hydraulic head is there are basically here we have two types of hydraulic head: hydraulic rated head, hydraulic maximum head. Maximum hydraulic head और rated hydraulic head. So what is rated? जो चीज़ हमें अक्सर अपने किसी भी एक्सपेरिमेंट में या किसी भी प्रोसेस में मिलती है उसे हम रेटेड का नाम दे देते हैं. जैसे हम कोई एक्सपेरिमेंट करने जा रहे हैं और कोई चीज़ बार बार रिपीट होकर आ रही है तो उसे हम रेटेड का नाम देते हैं. सो मैक्सिमम जो कि कभी कभारी अकर हो, कभी कभारी एग्जिस्ट करता हो, तो उसे मैक्सिमम. तो यहाँ पे रेटेड 80.6 मीटर ऑफनली हो जाता है. टर्बाइंस, यहाँ पे टर्बाइंस कितनी लगी है? सो हाउ मेनी टर्बाइंस? 32 turbines are there of 700 megawatt and 2 turbines are there of 50 megawatt. Both turbines, whether it is 700 megawatt or it is 50 megawatt, both are of Francis type turbine. Power station installed capacity is 22,500 megawatt and the capacity factor of this power station is 45%. The total annual generation, or the highest annual generation it recorded ever, is in year 2015, that is 87 terawatt hour. Forces acting on Three Gorges Dam. So it is very simple. Three Gorges Dam is a gravity dam. So basically these forces are acting on gravity dams, and hence these forces are similarly will be acting on Three Gorges Dam. First one is water pressure. So water pressure is linearly increasing. Uplift pressure is somewhat of this magnitude at this point, and toe, and this magnitude at heel. Okay. Now if we provide drainage gallery, then uplift pressure is somewhat reduces, otherwise it will be a straight line. The line joining these two uplift pressure will be a straight line. Uplift pressure is a destabilizing force. Water pressure is also a destabilizing force, but water present on downstream side is an stabilizing force, but we do not consider it and we neglect it. Why we neglect it? We consider as an additional factor of safety. Pressure due to earthquake. So earthquake can occur in all direction, whether it is in horizontal direction or in vertical direction. Now, in horizontal direction, the earthquake is more severe. Why it is more severe? Because it is of destabilizing nature. But in vertical direction, it can be of stabilizing as well as destabilizing. Destabilizing nature occurs when the earthquake is in downward direction. Okay, silt pressure. So, due to after some time, the river is flowing, some silt get deposited at this place, so it will also exert some pressure known as silt pressure. Now the river is behind the dam, some wave can occur in the dam that will also cause a pressure on the top of the dam known as uh, wave pressure. Ice pressure. In some countries, in some cold countries, ice get formed at the top surface of the river. So when this ice get melt due to high temperature, when this ice get melt, also exert a pressure at the top or at the crest of the dam. Now what's the its value can varies between 250 kilonewton per meter square to 1500 kilonewton per meter square, but at an average in ordinary condition we can take the value as 500 kilonewton per meter square. Weight of the dam, basically, moreover, all these six forces are destabilizing, but in some condition this and this can be stabilizing. Means in vertical direction earthquake can come, then it can be of stabilizing nature and of destabilizing nature. And water present on downstream side can be stabilizing, and water present on upstream side is of destabilizing nature. But weight of dam is always stabilizing nature, and this is the main force that resist all these destabilizing forces. Now, displacement of residency. So if you're going to construct dam, then it will surely displace some resident or some people. So China relocated 1.24 million. Look at this figure, this is quite a huge figure. 1.24 million residents in 13 cities, 140 towns and 1350 villages. Why? Because these were under danger of flooding or partially flooding by a reservoir. Okay, about 140,000 residents were relocated to some other provinces. Means they are shifted to some other parts of the China. 140,000 people, they are shifted to some other parts of China. This figure also showing that what a devastation can occur through this dam. All of these figures are showing the proper topic. Basically, if we're going to talk reservoir, then reservoir is there. Dams and spillways figure is there. Power station figure is there. Forces acting on dam, then forces acting on figure is there. Displacement figure is there. Now drawing and plan of three gauges dam. This is very simple. This is the plan view of the dam, this is cross section view of the dam, and is the location nearby, this dam. So it is very simple, you can go through it. Uses of three gauges dam. There are three main uses, as we have already talked about: irrigation, power generation, flood control, and navigation also. But irrigation, why we are choosing this topic irrigation? Because if we're going to talk about Beijing, then that Beijing is experiencing drought since 2016 or 2017. So Beijing hurriedly using increased water discharges from this dam to irrigate their dry farmland. Okay, power generation. So we have already talked about this dam generates 16,100 megawatt power. This much amount of power it can generate. Okay, flood control. Flood control also, this dam helps in controlling flood in many regions of China. We have already talked about that, what are the main purpose of these dams. So these three are the uses or the main purpose, we can say, of the dam. Now this whole presentation was presented by me, Ankit Kumar Sharma, BTech 4th year civil engineering, roll number 164007. And thank you if you have watched the full video. Thank you and have a nice day.